Alrighty. Think I got everything squared away. Let me get this put up. Man, hope everyone's warm. It got cold quick and we got a ton of snow. But, alrighty, so we have to consult the monastery librarian, which is here. We also have to go back to the librarian once we do this. But I gotta find the spectacles, which is in the tree. So we gotta knock these down. But we gotta be sneaky. But yeah. Hey. I am hidden. Does he turn around? Nope.
Oh, well.
They're both leaving. Sweet.
I'd have to do it myself. Instead, I have to patrol around here like an idiot. Tell me, I know this place better than my hometown now. One thing's for sure, I'm definitely not planning on...
I've got your spectacles.
Show me. Are they all right?
Don't worry, they're fine.
Praise the Lord. Without them, I'd be like a mole.
You're welcome.
Yes. And what are you standing around for? You're going to want something in return for that little favor, aren't you?
You said you consider giving the infirmary a larger food share.
Did I say that?
Aye. In return for bringing back your spectacles from the magpie nest I had to knock down.
So, are my spectacles the only thing you found in the nest?
Ooh. Do we lie?
There was more in there. Why?
I realized I'm missing some other things too. Those thieving pests are smarter than I thought. Go on then, hand over the rest.
You said you wanted your spectacles, and I brought them. Now keep your part of the bargain.
Aye, just take it. Now leave me be. Take the supplies for the infirmary here. But God help you if you think of stealing anything. There's not much food left, so use it wisely. Hungry mouths will make it vanish quick as a flash.
Alright, so I got the supplies now. That's back where we were. So we just gotta go to the librarian again. Another and how did he not see me? How do I get to... So I gotta go up them steps. Maybe no? Are you gonna leave?
Christ, what a day.
Aha! I found it. Alrighty.
Greetings, lad. What do you want?
Brother Librarian, I need your help.
What is it?
I found a recipe for an aromatic oil. Do you know where I could get the ingredients for it?
Oils are usually made of herbs. I reckon you should find everything you need for the most common recipes in Joachim's garden.
Till we meet again.
The garden?
Crayfish, the Poor Man's Salmon, by Salarius
That's his book.
Vendelin. Might come in useful, seeing as every morsel counts these days. I suppose I should look by the pond or hatcheries.
Do we want to do that? Well, we might as well. Let's go catch some crayfish. So now, how do I get outside easy? Forward. You're my friend, you're not gonna yell. So if I go open this, no one should be here.
Go on then. I do. And when they run,
It's just soldiers. I
Instead
got
of
it.
pay, I reckon we'll get our arses kicked.
So I'm supposed to catch crayfish. Oh.
Christ, what a day.
I was standing on him. Stepped on me. Stepped on me. This dude was dancing on me. Fishy.
Oof. Damn aching legs.
Is it? It's just in. No, it's not. I love doing side quests just because you always find some weird stuff. Don't mind me, I'm just fishing.
That's sorted. But maybe I'll find a few more here.
You just kind of gotta listen. This is the one I was in. No. No, it wasn't.
Come here. Right, that'll do. Better not pick them all.
I caught the crayfish. Wonder if the cook will give us anything if we bring him it. We'll visit the cook. Oh wait, what is the quest? Nah, you know what? We're just all the way out around. Because I'm sure we can see if there's hidden dialogue later. Are you gonna walk this way? Just like Aerosmith? Steven Tyler? Loser? This might be easier, there might not be guards.
Don't you know there's a
Don't.
quarantine?
Zdeněk won't let anyone in there.
Well, I hope it lasts.
What's that? I must be mad. Huh. Strange.
Loser. That was easy.
You're not supposed to be here.
I found this book in the scriptorium. Something tells me you might find it useful.
What book? Let me see.
Oh, I give it to him.
It was written by the former Salarius, Vendelin. He saved the monastery from famine by cooking the local crayfish.
When you don't have salmon, throw in a crayfish. Makes sense to me.
That's just what Vendelin wrote. A well-prepared crayfish tastes better than most fish.
I suppose it's better than starving to death. Anyway, thanks.
I got more food for the infirmary.
Should I ask how you managed it?
You wouldn't believe me anyway.
You won't surprise me that easily, but suit yourself. Let's see then. Oh, well, it's not much, but it should last a little while.
Tell me something about yourself.
What do you want to know?
Nah, I don't care about that. I thought... Ah. Alright, I did my part. Not you again. Oh.
Christ, Albig! What happened? Are you alright?
I am, yes. But it looks like we've been robbed.
Why? And who did it, for Christ's sake?
Gentlemen, please. Keep it down. You're disturbing the patients.
You.
For God's sake. What happened here? What a mess.
What do you think? Someone was clearly looking for something.
But there's nothing of value here.
Well, actually...
Albig! You brought them here? What were you thinking?
And was I supposed to leave them unsupervised?
And? Were they stolen?
Thank the Lord, no. I still had them on me. I couldn't just leave them lying about.
Good heavens. And you wanted to come here alone?
How many more times must I admit that was a mistake? As you know, Henry, I spent a good part of my life at King Wenceslas's court, tending to his health. Thanks to that, I learned much about his private life, what ailed him, how and when he got injured, and what treatments I used. I recorded all my findings and methods, partly in case anyone cast doubts on them, and partly for others to copy, if necessary. If these detailed records were to fall into the wrong hands, I dare not imagine the consequences.
Plenty of folk would pay handsomely for them.
Or try to steal them for that very reason.
Well, see, who could have done it? Well, that's a stupid question. Because nobody either knows or is going to tell. So what should
now?
we do?
Do we report this to the abbot?
I don't think that would be wise. After all, nothing's actually been stolen. And I'd rather not trouble him unnecessarily.
Exactly. After our last meeting, I think we all benefit from a bit of distance.
But we still don't know who to suspect.
Oh, hold up.
Orly, you
Hey, David.
realize the abbot himself might be interested in those records.
Father Yan? Nonsense. We've known each other for years.
Not quite well enough. When he heard you were coming, he was pressing me to persuade you to let him read.
Hey, you rabble-rouser.
That's out of the question. Absolutely not.
That's exactly what I told him. The look on his face. If looks could kill, I'd be dead.
How did he even hear about them?
Their existence is no secret. Even King Sigismund mentioned them to me once or twice. And if he ever said anything in front of the abbot...
And the thief waited until the monastery was closed?
So, Albic isn't leaving. Even if he wanted to.
Let's not jump to conclusions. And don't start pointing fingers. Henry, go and ask Brother Benedict and Dinesh in the infirmary if they noticed anything. Maybe we'll get lucky.
All right then. I'll return to my patients and pretend nothing's amiss. No need to alarm them over this.
Right. Agreed.
So, okay, I'm supposed to look around.
Upside down. Henry, how are you feeling? You don't look too good.
I feel awful.
Did you go into the crypt without a plague mask?
I did. Do you think I got infected too?
It's certainly possible.
What now? I can't just go and lie down. We have too much work to do.
I know. Try this potion. It should ease the symptoms for a while.
Thank you, Albic. Would you please teach me the recipe?
Naturally. Fill a cauldron with wine. Then throw in 2 handfuls of freshly ground St. John's wort and boil for 1 turn. Then throw in 2 handfuls of chamomile and boil for 2 more turns. Finally, add a handful of ground ginger and boil for 1 more turn. Then, distill.
All right. I'll try.
I'm happy to hear it.
Oh, that's the only dialogue?
Whoever it was, they went through everything thoroughly.
Okay, I'm supposed to look at things.
Everything's upside down.
Oh no, I don't see anything here. Alright. So now, okay, just speak to these two.
Don't you know?
Did you notice anything suspicious this past hour?
One of the sick men has been throwing up constantly, and I suspect another one's faking it to skip work.
No, I need to know if anyone's been nosing around our room.
I spent most of my time with the vomiting one, or out in the yard scrubbing his bedding. I didn't see anyone.
I understand. Even so, thanks for your help.
Oh, it's nothing.
God be with you.
Did you see anyone go in or out of our room?
I'm not sure. I think I saw a monk go in. I couldn't say who.
A monk? You mean Benedict?
No, it wasn't him.
I was going to say.
Hard to say. Damn it, why do they all look the same in here?
Yeah, it's not exactly helpful, I know. Any idea when that was?
Roughly an hour ago? Maybe 2. Has something happened?
Damn it. Never mind. Better if you ask Zacharias. I spoke with Benedict and Dennis. Neither noticed a thing.
I thought as much. We've all had our hands full here. So, we still know nothing.
I might have something, but I'm not sure yet how it ties to those records.
What do you mean?
I went down to the crypt, and I found open tombs and rotting corpses.
Good God!
No sign of a mass grave, though. Just individual tombs.
That's both good and bad news. At least we can now rule out the plague. But if the workers caught something from the air around those tombs, then anyone else could catch it too. Why did they even open them?
They were probably looking for something inside. I found this sketch.
That looks like the emblem of the Kingdom of Jerusalem. But why would they look for it among deceased abbots? Even putting aside that it's sacrilege, I don't see the connection.
Nor do I. But there must be one, because they locked me in the crypt over it.
What?
I managed to get out and ran straight back to you. But I was interrupted by this ransacked room.
Maybe we'd better keep all this to ourselves. For now, at least.
Actually, on the way back, I asked Brother Librarian about the cross as well. He confirmed it's a symbol of the Kingdom of Jerusalem.
That was actually prudent. Did Crispin say anything useful?
He said there's a travelogue in the archives by Knight Boleslav Bavor about a journey to the Holy Land. He promised he'd try to find it. I should come back tomorrow.
After today, I must admit I'm wary of what tomorrow might bring. There's been more than enough excitement already.
Agreed. We deserve a bit of peace. Best tidy up here and get some sleep.
Wise
Awesome.
words.
So I think we did all the side
Let's get
stuff
to
as
it then.
well. I didn't even know about the crayfish thing.
Shocking beast. Kick its ass.
Hey!
You stop that, for Christ!
Well, that took a turn for the worse. Who set the fire?
Good morning, everyone. I trust you've had a decent sleep. The sick are waiting, and being tired doesn't excuse us from our duties.
Got up.
All right, give me a moment. Then we'll go and check on the patients. And where's Benedict, anyway?
If I may, gentlemen. Haven't you heard? There was a fire here last night.
A fire? Here at the monastery?
The small shed by the mill house burned down, but it was probably just an unfortunate accident. Thank the Lord it's all over now.
And no one was hurt?
Well, that's the thing. No one burned, but there were 2 men in the shed. Or rather, 2 bodies.
Bodies? Whose were they, for God's sake?
That... I don't know, sir.
What?
And how do you know they didn't die in the flames? Just because they weren't burnt to cinders doesn't prove anything.
I didn't see them, but they said there were no burns, and it didn't look like they'd suffocated either.
So, how did they end up there? What killed them? Didn't anyone tell you about them?
They were sent to be washed, but the washers noticed, signs.
Who found them? And how did he get them out?
Elijah, one of the lay brothers. He ran into the flames thinking he could save them, but they were already dead.
And what was he doing outside in the middle of the night? You don't suppose he had something to do with it?
He's never been any trouble. There's no reason to suspect him.
How do you know about these signs? Did someone examine them?
No, they were only to be washed, but when the signs of illness were spotted, the abbot ordered them locked away in the hops store. Ludolf promised he'd send one of his men to guard the door. No one is to go near them.
That was highly irresponsible. Someone needs to examine them thoroughly. We can't afford uncertainty.
You want to bring them to the infirmary with the others? No. No, let them stay locked away somewhere separate.
Are you afraid the other sick might get even worse? At least we could have them all in one place.
Was anyone else there besides Elijah?
No, or at least no one I know of. I'll leave you to it now. If you need me, I'll be with the sick.
I'm going to. Disease? Fire? What next? A swarm of locusts?
Is that foreshadowing for the next game?
Ransacked my room, now this. I don't like it one bit.
Do you think the fire's got anything to do with what they were after in your chambers?
Who knows? I feel like someone wants us gone, and they're trying to frighten us into leaving.
All the more reason to get to the bottom of this.
But I can hardly go poking around myself to find out what really happened.
Don't worry. That's what I'm here for.
Well, maybe Zacharias was right after all. You never know when an aid like that might come in handy. So, what's your plan?
Quite a few things, actually. What about the corpses? You said you wanted to examine them.
And that's what I'll do. We can't afford doubts when there's a deadly illness spreading.
But Benedict said the abbot forbade it, and that one of the knights is watching over them.
If he's got any sense at all, he'll understand this is serious. A proper diagnosis is key to the next step.
Someone searched our room just a while ago. And who knows what they'd do if they caught you wandering around alone. I won't have that on my conscience. Better you stay here, and I'll sort it somehow.
So what you're saying is, use an unorthodox approach.
Well, I'm no physician like you, but I've learned a lot about the illness. I could say I'm your apprentice.
That won't be enough.
Then I'll explain to him the same way you did to me. We need to examine them and find out what was wrong with them. We'll never get anywhere with treatment.
That's probably best. But you must examine them thoroughly. And don't be repulsed.
So, what exactly should I be looking for?
Anything unusual. You know well the symptoms the sick here have, but a keen eye may spot other signs too. If you're not sure, just try to remember what you saw. If you describe it to me later, I should be able to identify it.
I'll take a look around the burned-down shed. There might still be some clues.
Good idea. It might have just been an accident, but it won't hurt to make sure.
I should probably speak with the lay brother who pulled the bodies out of the flames.
Elijah, right? But be gentle. No one should have to go through what he did last night.
I can't think of anything else.
Nor can I. Well then, best of luck.
Cheerios. Alrighty, inspect the recovered bodies. Man, that was like speedrun status there.
What are you doing here?
How's it going with Bavor's travel records? Have you managed to find them?
It took a bit of time, but I found them. And even some old accounts where he's mentioned. I'll prepare it all for you right away. Here you go. Bavor's travel records about his journey through the Holy Land. And I've also found these old accounts. Feel free to study them too.
So for those that are interested in reading,
that he acquired a holy relic. Let's see how it continues.
Pause and read it at your own speed.
According to the journal, Bavor had himself buried here with his holy treasure. That sounds pretty clear. Let's see what the accounts say. So Bavor gave the monastery a generous donation and paid for a chapel mural painting.
Well,
and still,
are you
despite
still
all
so
the
enamored
records
with
and
Lord Bavor?
mentions, I read the journal. A lovely tale. It really brought the Holy Land to life.
And?
And it says the relic Bavor acquired was a splinter from the true cross of Christ.
Holy Virgin! Such a sacred treasure!
And according to the book, Sir Boleslav was to be buried with the relic in the monastery crypt.
So it says in the book. I also found my old notes and remembered how it all went back then. I too searched for Bavor's grave. I even dared venture into the crypt, but despite all my efforts, I never found it.
How is that even possible? A grave can't just disappear.
Quite frankly, I don't know. And I didn't know then either. Once I was convinced none of the graves belonged to Bavor, I laid the matter before the abbot, but not our father Jan. This was over 20 years ago when Abbot Vitus held office. May the Lord grant him eternal peace. Together we came to the conclusion that Bavor's tale was likely at least partly, perhaps entirely, made up.
Why would it be made up? Surely Sir Boleslav wouldn't lie about something so serious.
The book's one thing, but there's not a single other mention anywhere. The grave's missing, the relics nowhere to be found. Can you think of another explanation, then?
The account books mention that Bavor had a sarcophagus made at his own expense.
That's possible. Does it mean anything?
If he paid for it himself, there had to be a reason. Masonry work like that is no small matter, and it's odd, isn't it? He sorted it all out in detail with the monastery to have his tomb here. Then he wasn't even buried here.
You're right. I never made that connection before.
Bavor mentions in his journal that he received a great fortune from the King of Cyprus, and the account records say he gave a generous donation to the monastery. Do you think that was made up too?
They confirm at best that Bavor had wealth, not where it came from. According to the late Abbot Vitus, he might have gained that fortune by plundering or as spoils of war, and the tale of the Holy Land was just a cover to mask the dishonorable origin of his riches.
Well, I've never been to the Holy Land, but I've seen plenty of wrongdoings, even here in Bohemia. And if Bavor really wanted to cover up how he got his coin, he could have built a village, built a fortress, or who knows, bought up a mine. He could have done any number of smarter things than spinning a tale about a heroic journey halfway across the world, don't you think?
I'm no expert in fraud, but yes, he chose a rather complicated cover-up if that's what it was.
The crypt has a hidden side chamber, you know.
Excuse me? What chamber?
It had been walled up. In one part of the crypt, the masonry was loose, so I managed to get inside.
I've never heard of anything like that. Perhaps even Abbot Vitus didn't know of it.
See? Even you don't know all the secrets the monastery hides.
And I never claimed I did. Although I admit not knowing this will haunt me in my dreams. How could I have missed it?
I don't know why it just keeps giving me that answer.
Don't you think this whole thing is a bit too complicated? Every explanation for why Bavor would lie seems more convoluted than just acknowledging it's true.
Listening to you now, it's like hearing my younger self. And I sound exactly like Abbot Vitus. His view was that Bavor's story was fiction. He told me I'd be better off letting it go.
What exactly did he say?
That I should stop chasing old crusaders and focus on real, meaningful work.
Vitus isn't here anymore. So we can pick up where you left off. And maybe we'll finally unravel Bavor's mystery together.
If that relic really does exist, and it surfaced now, it'd surely be a sign from the Lord, a sign of hope in these desperate times.
Don't get ahead of yourself. We've not even found Bavor's tomb. Without it, we're stuck.
But you spoke of that hidden chamber in the crypt. If there's any clue, it'll be in there. Take this and study it closely. It's a drawing of Bavor's family coat of arms I came across years ago. According to this, you'll know if it's truly the grave of Sir Boleslav. Even the mural in the chapel that Bavor had commissioned shows his coat of arms.
Thank you. I'll head off at once.
Just be careful, please. You know the abbot's orders, the disease, all this misfortune.
Don't worry. I'll be careful.
And in the crypt, show respect to the eternal rest of those buried there, especially now with death haunting the monastery.
What's so fancy about it? Find the mural and well, you know what? I think this is actually a pretty good spot to stop. I know it's an early. Yeah, we're only about an hour in. I try to go about 2 hours, but I think I'm going to make it a shorter one today. Got some stuff I want to get done, but I hope you did enjoy it. I really have been enjoying this DLC on here. But let me know if you want me to go to the Monastery Crypt first to get, well, I would want to get one of the masks again. But we can craft a mask and go there, or continue on with the questioning and searching for the fire. But that's a pretty good spot to end off here. Also, we need to get rope and the aromatic oil. But thanks for watching, everyone. As always, leave a comment if if I missed something, if you have a certain thing you want me to check out, or if you have any questions. Take it easy, everyone.